Hi Aries, how are we today? Just doing our weekly readings. This week we are doing the monthly readings, so looking ahead at your energy for October. Okay, see what is in store for you. Make sure you do subscribe to the channel if you're not already. Not only do I super appreciate that, but it really does help the channel grow. So thank you so much. Make sure you do leave me comments as well. Let me know if there's any specific topics you would like me to do readings on. I would love to start taking some of those ideas on board and seeing what we can sort of come up with together, guys. I really love that idea and would love to see some extra, comments and things like that. I would love it. But this week I've got a couple of oracle decks here, starting off with the Mystic Dreams Oracle. I'm also using the Career and Money Oracle. Nearly called that a love oracle then. I nearly said the Career and Money Love Oracle. So that's a bit random. Already getting that weird message for you there, Aries. So for some of you, we may be getting some mixed messages this month. We do have the Mystic Red Rose Love Oracle. So that is the love one, that one. But we are clarifying this month with the Primitive Lenormand. Okay, new deck, guys, and I absolutely adore it. So we'll have a look though and sort of see what's going on for you in October. All right, Aries. Aries, what is going on for our Aries in October 2025? Most important messages for Aries in 2025. We have an attached connection here. We do have this. Look at that. It's the masculine connected to the whole world. It's not really a world. I'm not even sure exactly what that image is. Looks like a bit like a Pokeball, right? It does say attached connection union, the whole package. All right, so we are straight away seeing some love stuff coming up in there for you. So, I did pick up on that when I was looking at that career deck a minute ago, that there might be a bit of love stuff going on for you this month, Aries. So we'll see what that's all about, because, it could always still be, attached to a connection or a union with something else. All right, Aries. Aries, what's going on for Aries in October 2025? Most important energy for Aries in October. It feels necessary to mention here the hidden energy on the bottom of the deck. We have the Spirit and the Birds. So spiritual conversations are well advised for you this month. Having those deeper, meaningful conversations about energy and spiritual connections and things like that. Very important for some reason for you this month, Aries. Firstly, we do see the rider coming through for you. So this is a message on the way, good news on the way, getting back into the swing of things this month, Aries. And we do have that followed up by, I kind of want to show you all of these at once. So we have the fish, followed by the coffin, followed by the tree. Okay, so the fish, the coffin, and the tree. So this message, this good news that is on the way, the coffin is central to this message, because the coffin is death and rebirth. It is an ending that brings about a new beginning. All right, and so what is ending is, financial issues. It does seem to be, issues of abundance are coming to an end. So those things are looking like they're being resolved and being healed, and, healing and growth and expansion and, connection, branching out. You know, for some of you, I'm picking up changing bank branch, random message there. That will actually help your finances expand for some of you there. But, you know, abundance can be a lot more than just finances as well. So it's kind of like the good news that's on the way here is that because for a lot of you here, I am picking up that this abundance is everything. It's not just money. It's money, it's work, it's family, it's friends, it's love, it's, all the above and beyond. All right. Everything has been feeling like you haven't got everything that you want in all those areas, that everything is not the best of the best. Because abundance is the best of the best. It's a lot of positive energy in all those areas. It's like the treasure in the stack of rocks. And so far you've been finding all the rocks. You've been going through this treasure box and all you can find is rocks. Whether it be, for some of you, you're going to feel this more specifically in certain areas. Okay, so for some of you, this may be love. For some of you, this may be actual money. For some of you, this may be, career or friends or family or health or whatever. Definitely health for some of you here as well, with the coffin and the tree, because the coffin does sort of let us know with the tree that, healing is important for you this month, that transformation or healing, because the coffin is a transformation. Okay, so it's things ending, and all that energy that's ending is getting turned into brand new beginnings, and the new beginnings are the healing, the maturity, the investment fund maturing and becoming, much more abundant. It's love meeting healthier choices and healing, all the negative stuff from the past here. So good news on the way is that you are in this big transformative month for yourself here, Aries, where you are experiencing a lot of healing, and it's all about you. Okay, so for some of you, going back to that card there, that connection, that whole package is you. That union is you. You're coming into union with yourself and, becoming more connected to the healthiest versions of yourself. All right. That's where the healing is taking place. It's you taking care of yourself first and foremost. You're no longer throwing money away. You're holding that and investing that into yourself. Okay. So when I say money, I'm just using that as an example there. Like I said already, it can be multiple things, because you even see on the tree here, we've got all those pluses. You see the pluses and faces and fives and the word tree. We do see that this is a new beginning in multiple branches of life, healing in multiple branches of your life. So, there's a lot of good news coming up this month for you. For some of you though, it's going to be hard, because change sometimes is scary. All right. And this feels like it's quite a lot of changes and quite a big transformation taking place in so many different areas of your life that, we do get very hesitant to embrace change, just because we get so comfortable in what we have currently, even if it's not what we truly desire and want and what's best for us. We just get so comfortable in it that, in order to heal and come into connection with all these other, new versions of these things, it can be uncomfortable, and it does involve change. So it's kind of, it may be a little bit uncomfortable for you, the process of this transformation, Aries. But all in all, it's all about healing and looking after yourself in better ways, looking after your life in better ways, moving into the future here. All right, coming into full union with oneself. But looking at career and money. Career and money for our Aries. What's going on for Aries in October with career and money? Show me the money. I'm hearing that. Show me the money. I love it when we get the same sort of messages coming over and over again, because look, here's that tree all over again. expansion, growth, okay, financial growth coming to fruition, abundance. So not only are we seeing the tree again, but we're getting that same reference to abundance there. This can talk about, stability within career. You may be embracing more outdoor work this month, like literally getting out into a garden and doing some yard work may be really good for your career this month. Family businesses as well, because family tree. So for some of you, it's kind of partnerships with people that you are connected to. That, and when I say family, a family is not always blood. Okay, whenever I say family on this channel, I mean your heart family, okay, not necessarily your blood family. I just feel the need to make that distinction for some of you. So some of you may be coming into, coalition with family when it comes to your career side of things, getting help from supporting from, that the growth is enabled by those sorts of partnerships for you this month. We do see the nugget coming through as well. So that's why we're getting out into the garden, because maybe we're digging for gold. Small increases, valuable information, honest assessments, fresh starts, steady work, and career building. So there's that stability, that building, and so once again, the family. The family mention I had there, that may actually be the honest assessment, the information that you're receiving, some sort of support that helps you, steadily build your career, find fresh starts and stability within your career and your money world. All right, so you've got a lot of nuggets within this tree of yours. All right, so utilize those. Don't be afraid to utilize those, because a lot of people forget that the tree, it's not just the leaves that branch out, it's also the roots that connect us. All right, so I do feel some strong connections here that can bring those nuggets up from under the surface, those the roots of the tree, bringing those nuggets of gold up to the surface for you. So I really feel for a lot of you, this is referring to advice from honest advice or honest assessments from people around you that are telling you this and this, maybe try this, or is this really what, from what you're telling me, this sounds like the honest assessment kind of thing. They're not necessarily uh, what you want to hear, but it's what you need to hear, Aries. All right, so all in all, it seems pretty good though with the career and money. No concerns coming through there. But looking at love and romance for you, Aries. Okay, Aries. What's going on for Aries in October with love and romance? Love and romance for our Aries throughout October 2025. Woo, Aries. Interesting. So once again, I'm seeing repeated energies once again. The hidden energy at the bottom of the deck. All right, I've got the blowing kiss, the coffin, and the passion. All right, so there's transformation in your love life happening this month as well. There's insane chemistry here. There's unconditional love here. There's giving and receiving, reciprocal love here for you this month. It's coming through here. We do have the hammer coming through first, which is all about rebuilding love within oneself. Maybe for some of you, reconciling with someone and rebuilding something, working on it, repairing, being persistent to fix. You get your hammer out, and when you fix things, so there's the need to maybe fix something in your love life at the minute, and we do so through talking. All right, we have talking. We need to communicate this month. Interested, awaiting messages, text calls, emails, talking more. So I feel as though this is kind of asking you to take the action. You're the one with the hammer. You're the one needing to take action this month if there is relationships. And I do feel as though for a couple of you, this is not love as in romantic love. This is, repairing relationships with friends and family, that family that we're seeing there already in the career stuff. repairing things within your own self as well, Aries, and talking and communicating to yourself. For some of you, it may be talking and communicating to, a professional as well, if in order to repair those things within yourself that you need to repair on the love front. All right, but we do see the wedding rings coming through as well. So it doesn't mean that you're rushing into, going and getting married, but for a lot of you, it could, be leading to that. There is a lot of strong potential here, and it doesn't necessarily mean, once again, an actual wedding. It's commitment, it's union to someone, that there is an option here to do that, because we did see that that's reflecting that initial card as well. They both have the word union on there. They both have the word connection on there. All right. So union and marriage, soul connections, everlasting love and devotion. All right, so I'm picking up on someone in your energy who is very, very loyal to you and wants to, be committed with you and to you. All right, that there is a potential there. There is a strong soul connection available to you this month. As to whether you already know this person, or whether this is, because I am picking up that for some of you, this is someone that you do already know. You may even be with this person, but there is the need to, repair some of the facets of this connection via, the communication, the talking it out, talk it out, talk it out. Tell my 8-year-old that all the time. We've got to talk things out, talk everything out, talk it out. It's okay to have a little moment, or whatever, but we then need to talk it out and talk it through and resolve the issues, so that we can continue on in a more positive way, and try to do better next time. There's no such thing as failure, especially when it comes to love, Aries. Failure is something for tests, not for love. Okay, so it's not failure, it's finessing those skills. All right, that's something that's been running around this week for me, that phrase. It's all part of just practicing our skills and finessing those skills. All right, it's no such thing as failure. Things can always be rebuilt, the first step for you, Aries, is the need to talk it out, communicate. All right, but having a look here, anything else that Aries needs to know in regards? No, I don't think I don't think there's necessarily anything specific here. Okay. Is there anything else Aries needs to know in regard? I keep wanting to say in regards to, but I don't know what it's in regards to. In regards to October, I suppose. Any other important messages for Aries in October? What else does Aries need to be aware of for October 2025? Okay, so the need to learn new ways of doing things. We have the book on the bottom of the deck there, which is, turning a new page, starting a new chapter, learning, educating yourself on new ways to approach things. Because what this is telling me here, we have the masculine, the fox, and the incense burner. Okay, so the incense burner tells us that we need to cleanse ourselves of this energy. We are stuck in this energy a little bit here, Aries, and it's wanting us to, clear that out of our system a little bit, so that we can sort of, the incense burner is a very cleansing, clearing out energy. Like, it shows us that right now we're covered in the smoke of the masculine and the fox. Once the smoke clears, different energy altogether that's been cleansed. All right, so we're actually needing to sit in more of a feminine energy this month, which means emotions and feelings and talking things out. All right, so getting out of our heads. All right, the masculine tries to control every little thing, and it tries to be very intelligent and rational and logical about what we're doing and how we're doing things, whereas the feminine is a bit more nurturing of our emotional self and the feelings that are there. So it's time to nurture those feelings and get out of our head so much, especially with the fox being another headspace card as well. It is the card of the mind. It kind of tells us that, yes, we've been doing what we need to do in order to survive, but it's time to clear that energy out and come back into, whole union with ourselves, which whole union with ourselves involves the feminine side of ourselves as well as the masculine. All right. So getting out of our head into our heart space a little bit more this month. The fox kind of is a bit of a trickster, all right? So the more that you're trying to be very intelligent and rational and logical, because that's what you have needed to do in order to survive, like, I get that, but it starts playing games with our mind. All right, it does start playing games with our mind, and it's a crafty little thing, that fox. But it's time to be the fox that shape shifts. And when the fox shape shifts into a woman. Okay, so we need to shape shift into the feminine energy of ourselves. Clear out all that mind space energy that has sort of taken over us a little bit here, and move into the heart space stuff that will actually really get the jobs done, enable us to talk about, true feelings and things like that, so that, we can enjoy those unions and connections, with not only ourselves but with others as well. There's definitely someone in your energy there. There's definitely a lot of potential for you when it comes to, career stuff and money stuff this month as well, Aries. But it's really all about going through this transformation and branching out and trying things in maybe new ways, and looking at things with slightly different perspectives, and ending the trouble for ourselves, so that we can have the fresh new beginnings, and come into connection with oneself, come into connection with the people that we care about. All right, so that's what we have for you this month, Aries. You're more than welcome to check out your other placements, of course. Subscribe to the channel, and I will see you all again soon.